Hey ladies, it's the PPP Podcast with your host Moneyy, the lounge for the poised, paid, and prospering woman. Has everything you need in female entrepreneurism. In the lounge, let me take you through my sizable risks, tremendous rewards, and greatest challenges that established my career, as well as the balance I had to initiate while still remaining poised, paid, and prosperous. Female-ran enterprises are steadily growing all over the world, contributing to household incomes and the growth of national economies. I will walk us through the successes of the fashion, apparel, and retail industries at the highest levels. Grow with me, ladies. Without further delay, here's another amazing episode of the PPP Podcast. Hey, you guys, we're back again with another one. We've successfully have gotten through one whole month of pods. If you've been listening since episode 1, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you guys. Yes. Thank you for listening and continue on this journey with us. Trust me, it will be worth your while. This is authentic news, information, entertainment, whatever it is you want to call it. This is transparency. This is raw. This is real. This is not sugar-coated. Listen, I approve all these messages because it's coming out of my mouth. So if I said it, you heard it here first. I don't care what you heard before. Just know it's coming from my mouth. It's the truth. Okay? So you guys, today I want to talk about support. And what does it mean? What does it look like? Why do we want it? How do we gain it? Different various types of support. I just want to talk about what support is. And from dictionary.com, support is to bear all or part of the weight of something, hold up, give assistance to, especially financially, and able to function or act. Those are the verbs. A thing that bears the weight of something or keeps it upright. Material assistance. Those are the nouns. Okay. So to me, right, that's what dictionary.com says. To me, support is basically the assistance, the help, the just keeping it steady, right? Keeping it going, sustaining, if that makes sense. The balance. That's my thought of support. Support is just like you need it. Maybe you guys don't know, but I'm going to say this now because I need to clear a lot of things up. This is not a podcast of education. I'm not teaching you guys anything. This is a lifestyle podcast. So sometimes I'm gonna compare things to other things, but it's not that I'm getting off subject. It's just like we're gonna laugh, we're gonna joke, we're gonna kid, we're gonna enjoy this. I'm not a teacher, I'm not a professional in this world. This is a lounge and it's a safe place for me to talk and give you guys an insight of the entrepreneur lifestyle, give you insight of my lifestyle, because of course, eventually we're going to have people on here that's going to talk about, different topics with me, but don't take me so serious with everything. Like, this is not a serious podcast. I'm not trying to board you guys. I'm not trying to, be nobody teacher or coach or mentor or any of that. This is a podcast for the poise, the paid, and the prospering. We're going to grow in this podcast, this lounge. We're going to elevate and we're going to just thrive off of one another. And me being the curator and the mediator and the host, I don't want to be serious all the time. I'm not going to be serious all the time, you guys. I'm going to joke and I'm going to give you guys different metaphors, different similes, just to kind of give you guys, I'm talking to so many different people. So sometimes I had to give, different analogies so that other people can understand. Because this podcast is for everyone, okay? It's for everyone. But back to support, right? What does it look like? Who do we want it from? Why do we need it? How do we get it? To me, I feel like in my life, right, I could go back to being like in middle school, playing sports and just wanting someone cheering me on, like having that support, being in plays, wanting to have that support, like family coming in, supporting whatever it is that I'm doing. As a little girl, I never received that, right? So I became numb to it. I knew that I wanted it. I knew what it looked like, but I knew I never had gotten it, right? As an adult, it's like I knew who not to go to for it, right? And a lot of things, and the reason why I wanted to talk about, support on this particular pod, is because conversations just come up. You see people, conversations kind of come up, and it's just like, well, let's address the elephant in the room. Let's talk about certain things that aren't talked about. Let's put it out there because I'm one of those people. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. It is what it is, and how you feel about it is how you feel about it. Because I always tell people, right? There's a reaction to every action. So most of the times, people never really look at the action that caused your reaction. So it's just like we don't talk about that. We just most people get like they look at how you react to things, but it's just like, well, what made me react this way? So when I speak about a lot of things, I don't really care how a person feels because if I'm speaking and it makes you feel some type of way, well, obviously whatever I am saying, I'm responding to something that made me previously feel some type of way, right? So it's like people forget, people forget about those things and how conversations go about. So with me, when it comes to support, it's just more so like, who did I want it from, right? Again, as a younger girl going into high school, you guys, like, I didn't come from a family where it was like, all my family was like right there. Like my family is not like small, but it wasn't like that. I can't think of a time when I played basketball like in elementary. Like I played like a little bit for like a park or whatever. Even in middle school, I played baseball, made the newspaper, was softball at the time, made the newspaper. Like I've never looked and seen any of my aunts, grandparents, cousins, like parents, proactive. Of course, like my mom may have come to a few things, but I just never had that support where it was like, you know, when I look over, I hit a home run and I never had that. But I knew what I wanted, right? So it's like I know what it looked like, even though I've never fully experienced this. I've seen other people experience it. Growing up, I watched other people have that support system, right? So going from being middle school, I don't know what age range you would call that. Because I wouldn't really consider it preteen. Well, yeah, I guess preteen. Going from middle school, going into high school, I wanted to play basketball, but I got a job, I had to get a job, and that's just what it was. So it took, it kind of like, what's the word I want to use? It numbed the want. It numbed it. It kind of suppressed that want of having support because I couldn't be in the drama club. Like I wanted to. I'm really good with like acting. Like I could memorize a lot of things, like a bunch of roles, right? So I got numb to that. Like not really caring. Oh well, I can't do it anyway. So support didn't really matter. But I knew what it looked like. I knew what I wanted, right? And then we're gonna go forward, like graduating. When it came to me graduating, what middle school, my mom and maybe a aunt, high school, same thing. Like I just was looking back because it's 2023, right? It's been 10 years since I've been out of school. And so, the memories come back on your phone and I'm like, damn, like, look who was at my graduation. Like, these are things that you want that support from, but I never had that support from my family. And, people cry, oh, well, you don't let us know, right? But I always say if you were proactive and you wanted to be involved in a certain person's life, you're going to ask. Especially if I have cousins that's close around my age, like my mom knows my cousins' birthdays, like, or their ages, and I don't truly care to know. Like, she's like, oh, did you call? No, no, I didn't call no one. I'm not. They don't call me. I don't care. So over the time, it's like if you have cousins that is around your age, the parents typically know who was born because who was pregnant at what time and who was born. So it's just like having that support from family was never there. It was never a presence. Never. I've never had it. Right. Graduated again. No family was there. Right. So remember, you guys, this is gonna be full transparency. So I started as talking about it as a preteen and then went into high school. Now let's fast forward to now as an adult. And again, like, I'm numb to it. I'm so numb to it. I truly don't care. Um, it been stopped bothering me. Like when I first started my first business, I saw how that went. And again, when we talked about visions, it's my vision. It's not for people to see it. It's not for people to see it. It is what it is. I've always had the entrepreneur spirit in my life. Again, I told y'all what I come from. Like my parents were both entrepreneurs, so it made sense. Going into the adult world, going into college, all these things, it's like, who is gonna be my support system? Who is gonna back me up? Because again, you guys didn't get it, but I knew what it looked like. I knew that I wanted it, but then I got numb to it because I wasn't getting it from the people that I thought that I deserved it from, and didn't know why I didn't get it. But again, we're going to talk about the conversations that we don't want to talk about. This is a lounge, it's a safe place. And I'm not the only one that deals with the trauma. Who doesn't want to have support? Everybody wants it. And again, it depends on who you want it from. Starting out going into the entrepreneur lifestyle and just trying to figure out what I want to be in life. Of course, we got so many people watching, so many people judging, so many people wishing, greatness on you. And then they got so many people that's just wishing, failure on you. I always say I'm chosen. I'm literally chosen. Like, I'm a chosen one. And, I live up to it and I do right by it because I know that greatness is destined for me. Literally, everything I touch turns into gold. Literally. And as an adult, whether it's me having a support from like a loved one or support from friends or support from family, I'm numb to it. I'm numb to it. I am so numb to it that I know that those three aspects that I said, a loved one, family, and friends, that's the last people that I know that I'll get support from. Well, I'm single, obviously, so we can't really talk about that. My friends, it took a long time for me to even really, like, I lost friends throughout this journey. It's hard for people to see, even though we're all caterpillars, and then you get your butterfly, you turn into a butterfly. It's hard for people to see that. But I mean, friends that I had like been knowing for forever, like, it used to hurt me. It was plenty nights that I would cry, like, damn, like, girls I went to school with, girls I used to sit at the lunch table with, like, damn, like, these girls really cool, bet. Like, I wasn't, after a while, I'm not tripping on it now. But at one point, it used to hurt me because it's just like, damn, because if it was you, I would be first in line for whatever. My mom always said, like, there's enough money out here for everybody. It's enough sun to shine on everybody. So I've always been a first in line to buy whatever from whoever. Because I personally don't really care what it is. I just want to say that I supported you. And I know what that feels like. I know what the wanting of needing it and what it means. I love that. I love to support people. Any chance I get to support somebody, I do it. And then I'm going to refer you, right? I'm going to refer you. And I'm going to tell the world, like, it costs me nothing to repost. It costs me nothing to let somebody know. It's not taking nothing from me. It's not dimming my light. And, buying is a plus because, that's most people want. They want it to be monetary support. But me, I want you to post me on Instagram. I want you to tell everybody where they could go at, right? I want you to come and sweep, mop, like, do just support me, help me, right? So, like I said, as an adult, I already knew that I wasn't going to get the support from the people that I wanted. So I had put in my head, like, it is what it is. And, I can remember in the beginning, man, doing pop-up shops with my business, Accessories Matter. I'm posting this shit on Facebook, Instagram, whatever. Like, all the different platforms, I'm posting that shit. Because it's not just me that's set up, it's other people. So even if you don't buy nothing from me, you came out for me, you saw my face, I'm thankful for that. You repost a flyer, I'm thankful for that. But you come out and if you don't buy something from me, they got other people here that's looking for you because they bringing other people out that might be looking for shit that I have. It's a support cycle. But see, the thing is, man, it's a journey. I've learned so much over these years just about people, just about so many different ways, and just can't trip over things. You gotta just walk over them. You don't trip, just walk over it. Walk over it because it'll kill you. It'll kill you if you let it. It'll kill you if you let it. Your family, your friends is gonna be the last ones to support you. Because it's like, again, we all come from the same place. They watch you grow up. So we all in this, we all caterpillars. And as soon as somebody get their wings to become a butterfly, it's like, damn, she thinks she different. In reality, we are the same. I just so happen to become a butterfly now. And people don't see my vision. People don't see the process. And they got the ones that's gonna be cheering you on. They're gonna support everything you do. And then they got the ones that's just watching you from afar. Don't act like it's not happening, but they watching everything you do. They know every move you make. Listen, y'all. And when I tell you, you gotta grow with me, I've grown so much throughout these years of being an entrepreneur. It's taught me so much. It also made me develop, certain ways that I didn't think that I would have to develop. But as an adult, I'm gonna utilize it the way I'm supposed to. So support is like always like a big old conversation to be had. And I mean, again, I have these conversations on a daily basis. But now I'm referring people to my pod because I'll be tired of talking about the same shit over and over and over. I really be tired of it. And how I started with posting on social media with my pop-ups, I saw who was coming out. I saw who I was meeting. These are strangers on Instagram. I started making connections with people that was just coming out sitting on somebody else's page. I mean, they got people that was shopping with me at pop-up shops from 6 years ago. Well, yeah, about 6 years ago, 7 years ago almost. Still follow me on social media, still to today. And I just, every chance I get, I'm giving them their flowers because listen, without you guys, I would not be me today. I show gratitude. I'm a firm believer. You have to sow back into the people that sow into you. I mean, young girls, older women. What? I'm thankful. Men just seeing some, oh, I'm gonna get this for my daughter. I'm gonna get this for my wife. I'm gonna get this for my niece or my sister or my mama gonna like this. Like, shout outs to y'all. Shout outs to everybody that support that supported that young girl. Shout outs to y'all. Thank y'all so much. You saw something in me. You saw something in me. Or even if you just love my products, how many people like you sold me on that? Like your aura is just so beautiful. Like I ain't even come here to buy this, but I gotta get it. I gotta get it. Shout outs to y'all. Thank y'all again so much. And I don't never miss opportunities to thank, my clients because I have clients that's become friends. I've got clients that I consider family. Like, y'all, find out what support is. See what it looks like. Because again, I knew early on who I wasn't going to ever get it from. So I had to go out there and I had to get it from the people that don't know me, but make them get to know me. Let them know what I got going on. People going to fall in love with you. I tell people, I used to say that all the time. I'm like, you could sit me next to another person that's selling the same thing. You know how they got the bread aisle? And the aisle of bread is just all bread. But everybody got their certain bread company that they like. They like this texture or this taste, this sweetness. Listen, you could sit me next to somebody else selling the same thing as me. And they could even be selling it $5 cheaper than me. I'm still going to sell my products. Why? Because of my aura, because of my energy, because of my personality. People don't just buy products, they buy you. They buying you. They supporting you. Because we all know someone we could get it cheaper. And I'm so straightforward. Always have been going, I'm going to die this way, y'all. I done heard when I could get this off it. Well, go ahead, baby. What we not going to do is we not going to put that negativity over here. Because whether you can go get it somewhere cheaper, they got somebody that feel like this is the perfect price for them. The girls that get it, get it. And the girls that don't. And I'm saying this was when I was doing pop-up shops, y'all. women, grown women, my mama age, like trying to make me feel bad about my pricing. You could never put a price on this right here. I put the price on it. But people used to love my style. They love just my energy. I'm selling it to you. I'm about to make you feel like you need it and you need it from me. Because you're going to always remember, damn, I got that from Shorty. Like, that's just what it is. My aura is like unmatchable. My energy is so unmatchable. It's so unmatchable. But support is so important, man. So important. And those relationships, remember I was saying you gotta to get a bigger network, you have to network. Man, I used to be working in rooms when I used to be in the pop-up shops. 2, 3 pop-up shops a day. Work in the room. Yeah. There's money out here, you just gotta make it. Networking, figuring out who I'm in a room with. And I didn't care if the women didn't care for me or they didn't even know me, but people watch, they got people that watch. You see, I'm gonna clock my dollars. I'm gonna talk to everybody that walk through this door, and I'm gonna talk to everybody that's gonna leave out. I'm gonna talk to all the vendors. I'm gonna buy from everybody. Like, I just have this type of, I don't know what it is, but I'm thankful for it. I'm thankful. I used to, ooh, Lord. Mm-mm. Listen, that grind and that hustle that I had then, it's coming back, y'all. I've been firing up. This podcast has been giving me that momentum, y'all, that I've been needing. When you're doing stuff, you kind of get a little content. Nah, I've been working, y'all. 2023 came in, I ain't let up. I'ma pop out. I'ma pop out real soon. I'm always working. I'm always working. People be thinking I just be partying and drinking and eating and traveling. I do all them things too, but I work hard. I work hard. But back to support. So, over the years you gain your clientele and you just find who your audience is and you just keep it going. And the support gonna grow because if a person is shopping with a business or a someone, like you getting your car wash or your hair done, if this person growing your hair out, you're gonna keep going back to them. And then when your friends see your hair keep growing and growing, and you been going to the same person consistently, you got a new person. You got a person they're gonna refer you. So I've been in business 6 years, brick and mortar, a little over 5. And I mean, I got people that's been shopping with me since pop-up shop. I do good business. There's no bad customer service. There's no whatever the world be trying to say, whatever people say about certain businesses, we don't have that over there. Accessories Matter, it is for the fly girls. Okay? Great customer service, affordable prices, and it's the pieces that you want. Yes, I'm her. We them girls over there. Literally. My support, word of mouth from years. Girls be like, girl, I've been shopping with you sis. I be like, I see you, sis. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm never too proud. I'm never too proud, y'all. I'm so thankful. If I don't even be knowing how to even still to this day, how do I even show it? All I can always say is thank you. Just thank you because this is how it's supposed to go. This is the way it's supposed to go. That's just how society is set up. I'm just thankful to be on this side of it. And I'm on both sides because I go shop with other boutiques, in the city and I tag them. That's why I always say, I don't know how I get like this, but they don't make them like me no more. I'm definitely a gem for sure because I don't mind it. I shop with a female that sell the same shit as me just to do it, just to be like, you know, I see you, sis. I see you. But you know how many people can't do that? You know how many women and men can't support each other, y'all? It's bad. And I always say I'm a win because there is no hate in my blood. I want to support any and everybody. Shit, even if I'm just buying it just to buy it and go, it could be food. And I might not even eat whatever they selling. I buy it and go give it to a homeless person. Because look, I done blessed 2 people with 1 stone. I done bought something and supported him and I done blessed the hunger. You get what I'm saying? The hungry. Hunger? The hungry. Nah, man, it's just how you think it's how you think about things. Support is so important. Mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually. These things are important, y'all. Support your family, support your friends, support strangers because you want that support. And that's why I don't miss opportunity to support anybody because I know what it's like not to have it. And I know what it's like to have it and where it gets you when you get it. Without the people that would support me when I first started, I would never be where I'm at today. And if the people didn't continue and new people keep coming and they referring and I'm keeping everything going, I wouldn't be able to flourish. I would not be able to flourish. But the support didn't come from the people that I thought it would come from as a younger girl. But maybe that was just my journey. Like maybe it was just how it was supposed to go. Because people that I wanted the support from don't support me today like that. You know? So maybe it was just a process. Like it was my journey. Like I was supposed to see that, okay, you're not gonna get this support, but you're gonna get this support. I mean, when girls even see me out, like a lot of people still don't know that, accessories matter is mine. Cool, I'm totally fine with it. But if I do see a customer, a client that I know for sure shop with me, and I buy them a drink, they about to tell literally all their friends, like, that's the owner of Accessories Matter. And now they about to all come talk to me like, oh my God, I love your stuff. And just because that one that's been supporting and put all her friends on me, they probably never seen me. And it's just like, damn, like, it be that love. Like, that love is just such a good feeling that I'm making other people day. Like, y'all making my day, but I'm making y'all day. Cause I'm available. I'm here. I'm making y'all look good. I make y'all feel good. Double taps on a picture got you looking fly. You've just listened to another episode of the PPP Podcast with Moneyy, the lounge for the poised, paid, and prospering woman. The PPP Podcast was recorded live in the studio with final editing before uploading. Subscribe today to the PPP Podcast for more incredible content. Don't miss the next episode of the PPP Podcast with Moneyy on all main streaming platforms.